I don't know why that
Lucky
never
him.
turns back on. I do not have Argus cam because I don't want to.
What's that?
Argus.
Looking at
Yeah.
looking at Marcus.
Oh,
You can
yeah?
turn it on. No,
Alright.
turn it on. Make sure everything works.
I can just do it from the
Video has to get set up as well. So
Copy that.
everything should be singing and dancing right now.
Copy.
You confirm vessel heading is 169. Nav pilot. Can you confirm vessel heading is 169? 168?
Yeah.
Roger.
Yeah, indeed.
I just double check every time because I don't
Roger,
trust
yeah, I
that
get
thing.
that.
Sometimes it gets stuck on silliness.
Right. We want all the GUIs to match.
Okay, I'm going to go for the initial tether wrap 0. You can go for the initial 680.
The one that has me at 1 already?
Yeah. Your compass is reliable. Mine is. Been known to holiday for a while. Want to tuck that port in?
Copy.
You can tuck starboard in as well if you want.
Do we got things in the porch? That looks like it doesn't close all the way.
Yeah, that's all right. Good. Oh, you might bump it out just a touch. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Just so you see the lid come up. You can leave starboard if you. I'm happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah, let's just open a bit more. It's kind of wobbling around there.
Yeah. Are those rubber bands there to prevent the wobble?
The rubber bands are to keep those from flying out, like bottle rockets when they're full of air. And then the tie wrap that goes under the rubber is to allow air inside so they fill up with air, with water.
Oh, it's coming up. Come on, bring it down.
Roger. Hercules, dive, dive, dive.
Ready for dive salvo? Or you want to wait till you go over?
What's that?
You want the dive salvo, or do you want to wait till we do the 50 turnover?
We'll wait till 50. Happy.
I'm going to turn on USBL. Yeah. Okay.
Some dirty water.
Can tilt your camera down now if you want.
Copy.
Both the sonars are on. Confirm.
All right, we're all set.
I'll check my mezzo. My mezzo's on. Is yours?
It is.
Roger. So weird that it does that.
Well, it does it because the hits are really inaccurate. Should be, you're talking about the USBL pooling next
Yeah, it always goes under
Yeah.
the boat. I think I'm on a speaker somewhere.
Somewhere.
Speaker. I think it's that one.
Oh, you unplugged your, this on speaker now.
I'm on a speaker. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. I don't know why it does that. Crap.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you see now they're getting better hits as we get deeper.
We got confirmation move on the mezzo.
Right?
Are they trying to call us?
The deck?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything. Though I didn't hear them say they're off comm, so.
Really? Ready for control.
Yeah, we're ready up here. Roger.
Hold what you got there, Michael. Let me catch up.
I'm not doing anything.
Someone was going fast on the winch.
Yeah, they went super fast.
Back in the box here. Okay, you can start heading down at 22 meters a minute.
Got it.
That is a copy. 22 meters a minute.
23 meters a minute.
23 meters a minute.
Do I hear 24? 24.
24.
24 meters a
Is
minute.
there a live?
Yeah, I realize they're not accurate, Ben, but the
Yeah, so
reason they come under the boat every time is curious. Like Argus never does, even from the surface.
Right.
Well, it does for a minute, but it always picks up Argus before it does Herc, so they ping under the right under the boat.
Yeah, they're both triggered the same way. I don't know why that would.
Yeah.
But I do know not to trust USBL for a little bit.
Yeah, it's really weird. They go between 35 and 55. It
Right.
thinks they're under the boat. Like you'll get a couple good hits, right? Like the first 10 or 20.
Yep.
And then it'll go away and then it'll come back. It's really weird. Don't know why.
Maybe it has to do something with the sound speed profile. There is a sharp interface, like not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Some
and
thermal
that
climb
stuff is
thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as you hit that, Because the USBL, you know, it's like get a lot to get a good one, not each individual one.
Roger that.
Yeah, but now it looks good. So Rennie's on your nav.
He should be coming up. He
Yeah.
might be drying himself off. He's probably a
yeah.
wet rat after sitting on the crane in the rain. Can come up to 25 there for a while, Michael.
Copy.
Can you, oh, here, I'll do it. Here, fucking around with that.
How's the current here?
And I don't know. I haven't dove here before.
You're not feeling it though.
Yeah, there's some current.
Yeah, it seems to be streaming us. There's.
I would say it matches what you see there on your DP screen at the moment.
Yeah.
But I won't make a determination on that until we get to the bottom.
It's being quite finicky today.
Yeah, you can go a little faster there now. Let's try 30 for a minute. That's too fast.
Yeah, I know. Like it's like being super finicky today.
So I do this. I take the bar out.
Yeah.
Quit messing with that bar. Take the bar out. Get it where you want it. I'm just being super finicky.
Because what I do is I do the same thing, but I do it with one hand.
Yeah, but you get it where you want it and then set the bar in there. It's quicker. Instead of fucking with the bar up and down, because that bar is technically...
I don't know what you're talking about, what bar?
Under no circumstances.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. Sorry, fudging with the bar. All good.
This is an audio slate for dive 1815. UTC time is 19:41:32. Mark.
So for anybody joining at home, we're just diving at a new seep site at 500 meters water depth off the coast of Washington, and it's a very active site, so this should be a fun dive.
You want porch or no? Oh, that's what you want. You're muted.
You can strafe gauges if you want.
Cool. I'll do a little.
It's a premature 200 meter gauge strafe. Shallow dive.
This is Dave talking on SPL. This is Dave talking on SPL. Can you hear me? Is that Carrie McPhail out there?
Oh, we're low on the ground.
Huh?
We're like at 4.
No, we went in at 4 on.
Navigator, comms check, check.
Yeah, loud and clear. Nice work on the crane back there.
Thanks.
Not too shabby.
Oh, thank you. So this is a check. Do we have anybody calling in from shore? Carrie, are you there?
Andrew, we're trying to get anybody connected right now.
Okay.
So we're working on it.
Great, thank you. Yes.
Nope.
So depth.
Some
So
nice shrimp in the water column and variety of little fish.
Why is that thing not going? Because it's not on.
So we had bubbles at the surface out the aft deck. So I'm kind of curious if we were to fire up the old Norby.
Roger. Norby, ground fault engaged.
Ground fault engaged. Turn on the ground fault. And I'm gonna get rid of this as soon as I'm. Oh, I can't control it up there.
Still get interference from that thing.
All right, starting up.
It's really an
more.
amazing amount of fish and shrimp in this. Looks like we might then
Yeah.
be in the scattering layer,
Yeah, curious to see how they show up in them.
or we're bringing the scattering layer with us.
Yeah. Furiously swimming to keep up.
And some interesting research has come out over the past couple of years showing that seeps might actually increase the productivity over them by mixing the water column and delivering nutrients.
Michael, can you increase the range on your sub bottom? Thank you.
The rumor depth here is closer to 500 than it is 550.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mound, so it depends on where exactly we land with the vehicles. Vary by 10 or 20 meters. Not connecting. I'm going to try to restart this off.
And you get more of these dive logs up in here.
Yeah, roger. Make a log to get more logs.
I don't have the paper, the sheet to write down the comments on which on to write more logs.
You can just do it on the back of one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Make your own.
this. Oh, this is
I don't have the Norbit firing up.
Is this 14 or 15?
15.
Okay.
Does it go through the
I'm just
Ethernet?
gonna go ahead and steal
getting
this
there.
14.
It's just takes it a while.
Does it?
Yeah. Assuming man in the hat plugged it back in.
Is this you?
Oh. That could be why. All right. Man behind the rack. So is he going to tell us when we can fire that up? Hopefully. He'll tell us when we can start it, I guess. In the meantime.
Yeah, roger.
In the meantime.
I'm gonna turn it off, Tully.
So Aaron has given us, I think.
It's funny, I was just thinking, I'll bet Tim has unplugged it. So are we good back there with the camera?
Our test with the camera worked great. So actually, if you wouldn't mind giving it some power, I'll.
Oh, I thought I haven't already. Sorry.
Have you given it power?
You guys are way too nice back there. You need to yell. Speak up.
Well, I didn't.
Light it. Turn on. Camera on.
Now.
Now. I want it, and I want it now.
I will try to be meaner from this point forward.
We tend to get sidetracked up here.
Yeah, well, you're in the middle of something, and
And once we're down past 50 meters, I might yell back if we were above 50 meters and things were going sideways, but the weather's good. Our biggest time is physically getting on and off the deck. So once the deck people go off comms, then I'll probably pay attention I should then pay attention to the back row, not wait till 345 meters.
Not to overload, but Aaron sent up some SEEP images from the multi-beam from this final pass that we just did over it. So SEEP 17, she said, was particularly promising on HYPACK plan. You can view that there. There's the SEEP. That's what we're going on. And then that is on HYPACK survey just down here. So
yeah, Nav, we've been looking at those, and I think based on those really exciting bubble plumes she sent up, she put a variety of different points down. So when we get to the bottom, we'll probably swing down by SEEP point 16.
16, roger.
And then sort of connect the dots up through 17, which seems to be the most vigorous one.
Roger.
Then up to about 18 and see what we see on that little loop.
That sounds good, yeah. And then once we get the Norbit on, we could probably start to take a look, although it seems like Norbit will be auxiliary to our visuals.
We might just be able to look from the surface and tell where the vehicle to go.
Yeah, the bubbles out the
I also
pretty cool.
I also have the gain turned up on the Mesotex here. So
nice, yeah.
on the left, it's probably just noise.
Right.
On the right, it should. I could turn them up to ludicrous.
Ludicrous gain.
If you put the gains at 100%, might see something there.
Confirming dive number is 1851, correct?
1815. Yeah.
Correct. This blinky DP is going to be distracting. So we're approaching 100 meters off deck.
What's that?
We're approaching 100 meters on sub-bottom.
Roger.
Getting close.
Camera seems to be communicating very nicely right now.
Awesome.
Woohoo.
Although its view lacks push core handles in the front of it, so it's not quite as good as the other camera.
There's you can see a push core in the.
No, that's why he doesn't like it, because it's his favorite view, you know.
My favorite
Gotta
view.
have some push cores in the
You can see a push core in the stills camera.
No.
Oh.
No, that's.
Yeah, these are. I
That's
don't
the
know.
joke.
That's like probably looking level there, or
Yeah.
up. There's the bumper.
Yeah.
There's the V that's even wider.
Got something in Argus Meso.
Yeah,
Odd.
not bubbles.
Which one is ARG and which one's Herc on the
They're
sonar?
flips right now, so Argus is on the right and Herc is
Alright,
on the left. Is that
cool.
correct? Yeah. Good for me. Why is it? Is that just the frame?
Is that Norbert over there?
No, Norbit will be.
Okay, Mike, let's go
we're still
manual.
pulling it up.
Okay.
There's
Manual.
not.
Manual.
Going to manual.
50 meters off the deck. We have Doppler.
Roger, do you want a quick fix?
Sure.
All right.
They're Norbit will be up soon.
Yeah, I can pull that up. Sorry, just the computer was a switch.
Yeah.
There we go. Quick fix on Doppler. You are set on
Roger.
DVL.
Tim's still playing with cables up there, so
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we can pause here if you want to Norbit at some altitude.
I'd say that our sights are probably pretty good that we can
Keep
head
going.
on down.
Roger. 30 meters off the deck.
30 meters off the deck. Aye.
It's an interesting wall coming up there, jumping into a hole.
Yeah, that's strange.
Huh.
Does not really indicate that here.
20 meters. I'll
20
slow her down there, Mike. 20 meters a minute, if you would, please.
20 meters.
Oh. Oh no. I thought I saw bubbles. Maybe I'm making that up.
Reminds me of that one movie, except instead of dead people, it's I see bubbles.
I see bubbles.
I see bubbles. Yeah, that is an odd feature that Argus is
Yeah.
in.
And Herc too.
Very angular. Those are 20-meter divisions.
Those must be trawl scars there.
Something.
Oh, I'm a fool.
What?
No, I'm like, and I thought the delta speed was the wind speed for a second for some reason. Because it's
I'm
bigger.
watching you. Where our numbers are in the box.
30 meters off the deck.
Roger, I'm 10 meters off the deck. It's got to be a trawl scar.
It's very strange.
Okay, come on, stop there.
All stop.
Bottom visual in Herc brow.
Yeah, right.
Bottom.
Yep, I see bottom.
I'm just gonna turn around and look uphill here. Come back into Argus view. Where's our target? Northeast, southwest?
South.
Roger, perfect. Uphill.
It'll be something.
To light up your thrusters and look to the south.
I mean, is that part of Argus's frame? It would just be odd that it's it encroached as we got close to the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very angular. If it follows
I've
us,
got
we'll
the
know.
gain. I've got the gain turned up. If you want, you can turn the gain back down to
that could be it.
like 50 on Argus and probably something more reasonable on Herc.
Yeah, we've seen those shadows before in Argus, but
we might not have stuck the head down as far as
right.
usual.
But it's odd. I've never seen that behavior where it comes in and appears to be getting closer. You know.
Even with the gain at 100%.
Well, I don't know
You
that
can,
I've tried.
Tilt
That's
up
too low.
a bit there, Mike.
I got you.
Okay.
Gain's at 50 for Argus.
I'm going to come on down.
What do you want for Herc?
Oh, I don't know. 25, 35, somewhere in there.
Roger. Primary seep target is 5 meters, pretty much right in front of you.
There's bottom.
Roger.
So we could get set up and then move there, or move there and get set up.
I think we'll get set up here and
Roger. Before everyone gets excited.
We're excited.
We are on the bottom.
Woohoo. You said that was about
good
5 meters
for
away?
auto XY on it.
Yeah, Roger.
I'll try see if auto altitude is going to be nice to me. Looks like it's going to play nice.
Yeah.
Tim, are you ready for Norbit power back there?
Andrew, do you mind checking with Tim about Norbit power on?
Tim, can we run Norbit? Not yet.
Okay, roger.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and white balance, Dan?
Yeah, I'm just getting the manipulator unwatered. Or whoever did that.
Yeah, that's.
They do the flute style, which.
Yeah.
Some crazy flute style there.
Right, I'm gonna collect some pings here for our reset.
You can go ahead. Yeah, you're good.
Can I do the bottoms while we're waiting for white
Yeah,
balance?
let's do bottom gauge check. Well, video is white balancing.
All right, camera's going to go to black.
Copy. Could work out why it goes black on a white balance.
Some kind of crazy math going on there.
That's a black balance.
Ah.
We do black balance first, then we do white balance.
More.
Up.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Mike. How are they?
They're fine.
Good?
Yeah.
Roger.
Is that good?
I'm going to come down a few meters on the winch while we're
Got
waiting.
it. This one. So we pulled down here. All right, we're good.
All right, I'm gonna do a DVL reset whenever you're ready to come out of auto XY.
Out of auto XY.
DVL reset, ready to drive.
Roger.
Okay.
There we have our first flat fish of the dive.
Are we good with this delta? Are you good with that?
Yeah, I came down a bit.
Okay. Let me know if you want to come down more.
I cheated while you were playing with your gauges there.
Oh, I see. That is one flat fish.
Is that lined up in the stills camera there?
Yeah, it's right at the bottom of the stills camera.
At the bottom. So I need to come down or up?
You want to come down a little bit?
Sure. It would help to give me a reference where the stills camera is centered. Mike, can you turn on the lasers?
Lasers, yeah.
Yeah, so the still camera is just about a foot behind the fish, which of course the fish is swimming away to make that a different number.
We're gonna do some fish herding here while we look for bubbles. Maybe.
Can the camera see the lasers okay?
Yeah, it would help in reference to the lasers.
So the camera does not easily make out the lasers, but it's sure seeing the fish. I'd say it's about a foot in front of the basket as the bottom of the stills.
Copy. Okay, I could be accused of harassing the wildlife now. So
I'm gonna chase Argus down 165, 30 meters.
Roger. So where's our target from here?
From you, it will be 50 meters,
50 meters?
Yeah,
Copy.
176. Bridge nav.
Yeah, it looks like a halibut on the big one.
30 meter step bearing 165. Thank you.
It is. This is the camera.
So if I set still here, how's the DSC in comparison to the rock and the Sea Star?
Was that the question for me?
Yeah, so I'm sitting on the bottom now.
Yeah. It's about,
There you go, Dan. I'm pulled up here.
Ah, that's better. Thank you.
yeah, I still can't see the lasers, but it's I'd say it's halfway between where you were and that basket
Yeah,
and the
so
Sea Star.
I'm going to just center that up. So as it happens, so the camera is racked all the way out. The HD camera is racked all the way out. If I have just barely the bottom of the porch in view, did you zoom in there? Or? No, I mean, did you zoom in on the DSC?
I just trying to get a good focus. Let me back out.
Yeah, if you zoom out, what I'm trying to do is get a feel for where the center of your camera is versus some spot on mine, which I have now.
Yep.
Kind of.
You want to quick see a light change to see you can see better? Maybe take off the forward LED, leave the forward matrix on?
No, I don't need all my lights on. Typically they underexpose it a little, then they can brighten it up later. If they overexpose it, they can't go the other way.
So this looks great to me. The still camera seems to be working well, so I'm just going to kick off set it and forget it mode, and we should be good.
So I have a kind of an idea now where I'll try and frame stuff up for a couple heartbeats there. Once every 30 seconds it's taken up?
Yeah, once every 30 seconds.
Roger.
So do you want this live up anymore, or you rather have the other one? You want more screens?
We got that one over here, so.
Dealer's choice for any.
I can angle it more so if you can see it.
Oh, that's all right.
I like to look at that one, so I'll go back and forth. Thanks, Michael. Okay.
Need the now screen to know that, hey, Argus is running us over.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, say again, Nicole?
Okay.
Oh, Norbit's available. Okay, great.
What's my range now?
Roger that. Range from Hercules is 44 meters, 176.
All right. 2 squares. So I can play around to the south, going south.
Are we ready for Norbit?
South. Yeah, I'm going to fire up. Yeah, can you fire up the Norbit, and I will get the screen.
Are we good for it?
Yeah,
yes.
Tim said
Roger.
we're good.
Turning on Norbit.
Roger.
Norbit on. Let me just get that pulled up over here. Mon center. Norb. Says we got a power cycle. Do you mind power cycling the Norbit?
Copy. I'll turn it on and off right now.
Thank you. I think I'll wait a few before I start the software.
So people at home, thanks for tuning in. We're at a seep site, about 500 meters water depth off the Washington coast. There was a request to have either HiPAC or Norbit put on channel 3. We're working on Norbit right now, so we won't be able to do that at the moment,
All right.
but maybe soon.
Norbit on.
And
Roger that, Norbit back on.
Chris Little, it's good to see you virtually in text.
All right, I'm going to do another step with Argus towards
Copy.
our site.
So just
25
a little,
meters,
a little more
169.
information about this.
35 meters, what?
25, 169.
25, 169,
Rich
roger.
One step, 25 meters, bearing 169. Thank you. Back to Norbit. Where'd you go, Norby? Okay. Starting Norbit software.
So for those of you at home, we are at a site that is quite vigorous in bubbling. In fact, we even saw bubbles coming up to the surface of the back of the ship, which is always a great thing, in addition to seeing a lot of active bubbles in the multi-beam coming in. So hopefully this will be a great dive. Right now we're heading to a site which we're a point that showed some good plumes, and then we're going to do a sweep across an area that seems to have pretty good active seeping, and actually in the foreground you can see a nice clam bed ahead of us, so that's a great thing to see.
Okay, it's possible bubbles off to my starboard side as well.
So we're starting out the dive. Since nobody's been here before, we're going to start out by sort of trying to get a feel for the distribution of the site, see where there's areas of microbial mat.
So if you want to go a bit south so we can start from that end and go up.
And I think I'm just going to run off to the west here for a minute. I think I
End of the leash.
might see bubbles.
Yep.
While we're moving the ship.
Roger.
See clams.
Chris, yes, this is the first ROV dive at this site. We've seen it in bubble plumes maps before, but we've never actually seen eyes on the seafloor
Chase us
before.
with Argus
Yeah,
there.
trying to. We also got the move of the boat, so it's swinging me around.
Turn that gain down just a little bit, maybe.
Data, can you make a note of shell hash, please? Shell hash. It doesn't look, it looks like it was active previously, but not very active at the moment here. And also it looks completely uncoreable due to all the rocks, so.
Okay, is Argus ahead of me now?
Yep.
Yes.
So headed back to the south again.
Yeah, for you, you want to be 150, 145.
You're
Yeah.
tugging. Do you want me to come down a little?
No, I'm coming back to you, towards you.
Yep.
Copy. I'll maintain the delta, 25 delta.
Yeah, I can come down 5.
Who put all these push cores in the way?
Nav, are we heading towards 16?
Roger.
And Data, I could not hear you.
Target is 15 meters, bearing 160.
Here we can see some more shell hash.
All right. So from a previously active site, it appears?
Yeah, there might be something alive there, but it's doesn't look overly alive from my view.
All right.
Tilt bubble up just a bit. Just so I see the edge of the porch.
Is that good?
Yeah, a little more. I just need just a little ref there.
See some more flatfish.
Yeah.
And,
What's that
Wait.
guy on the left?
I believe that's a thorny
Dogfish.
head, which is one of the commercial
Yeah.
species that we find at seeps.
What's the bearing from here, Randy?
Roughly south, just
Copy.
10 meters. So
10 meters south.
we'll see how they are multi-beam picks,